today for the Bitcoin price. And man, what the heck is happening to Bitcoin? I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, you're asking yourself the exact same thing. The question now is, are we going all the way down to price targets like whole crypto Twitter is quoting right now around 20 to 22,000 US dollars? Or are we going to get a bounce here rather sooner than later? I want to talk about that. If you are interested in the next price movements for Bitcoin in the immediate short term, in the mid run, this video is for you. Watch it until the very end. Smash up the like button to a new all-time high. I truly appreciate every single one of you smashing up the like button, and every single one of you not smashing up the like button, I appreciate just as much. Truly love and appreciate you watching this video. Now let's go straight to the end. Guys, dear ladies and gentlemen, what the heck is happening here? I already said it before. We were having here this amazing falling wedge with a bullish bias. And yes, I was getting excited when we were breaking out here. We got the fake out to the downside. And I was posting actually on Twitter 2 scenarios. I'm always telling you, we want to be prepared no matter what happens. On the 1st of May, 1st of May 2022, bullish target 42,400, bearish target 34,400. Well, Bitcoin shows the bearish target. We were going down, and you can see exactly we hit the price target here to the downside. But I have some bad news for you. Bitcoin is, as we speak, going lower, even slightly lower as my price target. However, if you were shorting that, congratulations to you. I did not short this. Now the question is, let me quickly go back here. What is the next price target for Bitcoin? Is now that we hit the bearish price target already, that the end of the dump? I wouldn't be too fast on that assumption here. So because of that, I want to go out here on the daily quickly. Just remind you quickly on the support I'm having here, the horizontal support, where we were potentially expecting the third breakdown, where we had the first. Let me quickly go in here. The first right here, the second one right there, and this one here would be the triple bottom. I always mentioned as my personal worst case scenario between 30 to 30, let's call it 30 to 33,000. We could extend this a little bit to the upside here. 30 to 33,000 US dollars for the Bitcoin price as, let me quickly go back here, as the worst case scenario for Bitcoin, my worst case scenario. But there are some other voices on the horizon, and it is legitimate voices. I do not think, and I will talk about why, I do not think that these scenarios are going to come into place. But I feel obligated talking about that at least, right? If we are going to the weekly here, let me pull out the moving average on the weekly. This is the 200-week moving average. Let me actually see if it's coming. The 200-week moving average is not coming. So here you can see the 200-week moving average, and man, it looks scary low, right? I mean, 21,700 would be the price target right now in accordance to that. Why am I even talking about that if I don't think this is going to happen? Well, at least in the previous bear markets, and I think by now we can call it a bear market, we usually went down to the 20-week moving average right here. And then even in the Black Thursday, we were hitting it, right? And I could go back further back in time. This one has not enough history, but you can see also in the previous bear market, we perfectly went down and actually were supported by the 200-week moving average. So historically, the 200-week moving average is proving significant support for the Bitcoin price in bear markets. So in accordance to that, we could say, hey, maybe we are going down to 21,700. Why do I think this is not going to happen? Why do I think this is not the scenario which is going to pan out? Well, we have people like Michael Saylor, Tesla, Elon Musk. We have like big institutions in the game. Actually, Michael Saylor with MicroStrategy, I just recently saw at 26,000 something, they would get a margin call. I mean, of course they could add then, but man, do you see companies like MicroStrategy, people like Michael Saylor, companies like Tesla, Square, do you see them being margin called? Do you think the smartest money in this space is going to be margin call? And how this usually works, when we are having crazy public cost average prices, like for the MicroStrategy one, I think their cost average price is now around $30,000. When we are having this adds extreme support, psychological support towards these specific price levels. This is why I am not expecting the price to go lower than that. Of course, it would go, if it would go lower, I am seeing Michael Saylor buying all the way down more, but there is an end to that, and there is a moment where the money is gonna be ending, where the credits are stopping to go to flow in. And I do not see these big players, this smart money, losing this game. This is why my worst case scenario stays $30,000 to $33,000, this price level just below us, where we have this horizontal support, which I mentioned here earlier, just to answer all of your questions. However, one thing I have, which I want to share with you, and it doesn't really fit my bias, it doesn't really fit my narrative or my worst case scenario, is this bearish flip here on the weekly. This is something I talked about before. Now it is happening, so let's talk about that. Boom, we are having it right now, where the short-term moving average goes below the long-term moving average. Question is, what does it mean? Well, we had one fake out before, and that was actually right here. You can see it. Just a small fake out, nothing happened afterwards, we went higher. So if you actually sold the flip, not a good idea right here. But every single time before, when we were flipping on the EMA weekly ribbons, like right here in 2018, actually every single time we did it before, here you can see it as well, every time you did it before, this bearish flip was actually a severely bearish indication for a prolonged bear market for Bitcoin. But remember, we are having here this one example. So do not take this one flip, this is why I'm talking about this. Do not take this one bearish flip here as an indication that definitely we are going to go lower. Personally, if you ask me, I am going to stand here and I am not going to sell Bitcoin, and I am not going to expect the price lower than, let's call it the previous low, $29,000. Once again, could be completely wrong about that, so just take it as some additional inspiration here for your own research, for your own trading decisions. Let me know what you think about that, guys. That was a little bit of a longer video. Smash up the like button to a new all-time high if you appreciate these videos with some insights as well every now and then. Thank you so much for watching. We are going to see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, bye-bye.